All right, well, we have something different today. Just this is kind of an extra video popped up. Very nice young man up here in Liberty, Oklahoma. Goes to one of the local high schools down here. I won't mention his name right now. He's not on camera. He gets permission from his mom, then maybe he can come on. But very nice young man. And he just got his first hot rod, his first car. So I have not seen one of these in a long time. This is a 1981 Capri, and it's got the 5.0. It's a 5-liter. So I gotta start off by saying, when I was 20 years old, I just got out of A&P school, and I always wanted at that time, the cool car to have was a 5.0 Mustang. And it was like the 55 Chevy of the late 80s and the 90s. You know, the Grand Nationals and G&Xs, they were kind of the T-types. They were a little more expensive. But these things, man, they were just the ticket. So I had a 92 5.0 Mustang. My dad and I went to Ford dealership, and we ordered an LX hatchback with the 5-speed, and I ordered the optional gear ratio, which back then it was a 308. That was the lowest one you could get. But great car. Now let me tell you what's different about this. This is one of the earlier ones. This is obviously on a Fox body. All the Ford guys know, you know, I forgive me, Ford buddies, so if I missed something. But this is the Mercury version. This is the one that came out, I believe, in 1979 is the first year for the Capri. And it's a Mercury. That's what's cool about it. I think it's even cooler than a Mustang, because it's a Mercury and it's different. So the Mercury would be the kind of the upscale version of that Fox body platform. But to be honest with you, this looks like a really honest car. It looks like he got I don't know what he paid for it, but you know, the body is actually pretty solid on it, and looks like it's, you know, hadn't really been for being that old. It's not in that bad a shape. Looks pretty good. Got the 5.0 stickers on it. Got some nice wheels and tires. And what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about the car today, but he's going to bring the car back when we get a window of opportunity back from the Bristol Car Show. We'll get the Dart out of the way, and we're going to put the Capri up on the rack. And I believe what we're going to do is we're going to do maybe a little compression check on the engine, check a few cylinders out, and maybe check ball joints out, some of the steering out for landing. We're just going to kind of help him out. And he works up here up the road, and very nice young man. So we're going to help him just kind of check things out and make sure everything's safe. There's some issues with the exhaust, but overall, I mean, look inside, it's pretty cool. Even when these cars came out, now I'm not that old. I think I was probably, let's see, when this car came out, I was probably not even 10 years old, somewhere in there. But I do remember seeing these cars. There was one version of these 5.0 Capris that came out, and they had a really cool hood. They had a really fancy looking kind of, and the Mustangs didn't have it, I don't believe. I thought it was just the Capris, but they had a hood scoop kind of their own. They went more for it, forgive me if I'm wrong, Ford and Mercury guys, but the Capri was looking more for a European look, I think, to be a little more appealing to the European side. And when I say that, it's extremely subtle. It would be more towards the back. If you look, it's got really flared quarter panels on the back. They had a version, I think, where it kind of was like my LX, where it kind of came back flat with one of the spoilers, I guess you'd say. But looking at the dash, typical 80s, 80-mile-an-hour speedo. I did notice it's got little green hue, little letters on the gauges. That's really cool. If that's factory, that's really cool, because that's different. That is really neat. Bucket seats, 5-speed. Let's see if we can pull the hood here. You want to come up? let's check this little Ford small block out, everybody. So it looks like we got a nice, sweet little 302. It's got the, are those the factory? I think they're factory 5.0 headers. This may be a later model 5.0 engine. I'm not sure, but it's carbureted. Got a good Edelbrock carburetor on there. Looks like we got the power steering. Yeah, pretty honest. You know, these little Ford small blocks are just wonderful engines. I'm gonna tell you one of the first things I love about the 289 and 302 is look how small that engine, look how narrow it is. And this is a screamer of an engine that will turn a lot of RPMs, you know, when you build them to twist. They're great engines, they're robust. You can get a lot of horsepower out of them, and they're easy to put into a lot of cars. You know, when you compare the size of the Ford small block to the Mopar small block we have here, there's a big difference. I mean, this engine's almost, you know, it's 1.5 times bigger. And it's just, what's cool about the little Ford is it's just a very versatile little engine. You can stroke them. You can get all kinds of power out of them. The 347 and the 331 are the two popular stroker sizes, but very honest car. I'm very happy for him. I know he works very hard at the family business, helping support his mom, and they got a good thing going up there. So he's got a really cool car. I'm very happy for him. So just this was going to be a quick video. We'll do another one here when we get time to get him on the rack and help him out. I think we may look at some of the fan issues, maybe he's talking about going to an electric fan. But yeah, wow, great car. So you know what? You can still find cool deals out there, and a little Mustang or Capri like this, I'll close that in a second, but you get a car like this, a great entry car. It's really straight. This is going to be easy for him to get it painted and keep the black accents. Great car. I'm happy for him, and looking forward to helping him out. So again, it's Monday, but hope everybody's having a good day.